What's on the menu?
It's pretty good.
I like it.
It's a pretty good beat.
I like it.
It's a pretty good beat.
I've always liked it.
Somebody's calling me. Let's end it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We are here impromptu, off-site, thrown together kind of extra meat podcast today. That's actually Chad's ringtone, by the way.
It actually is. It actually is.
We didn't have the music from the studio, so this worked out perfect.
Yeah, every once in a while I got to do things a little bit differently. Today, a little bit of a
fun.
different atmosphere. We'll be
we're
a
not
little
gonna tell
more
them what it is.
relaxed today.
I'm
A
not
little
gonna tell
bit.
them what this atmosphere is yet.
What is it?
Oh, well, it's going to be something. It's going to be something.
There's a lot going on in here. Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
That's nice.
So our guest today is no one. We are our guest today.
What do you mean? I thought you said we had someone.
Yeah, you.
I'm the guest?
I have you and you have me.
God dang. That's nice.
So we had some questions come through on social media, and we decided we were just going to do a quick episode and kind of knock a couple of those out and see how it goes.
I like it. I like it. But if I'm the guest, man,
Guest
snacks,
man.
desserts, food.
Yeah, you got banana bread over there. I see it. You'll be fine.
It's a butter pound cake,
I
man.
was close.
It's nice.
Yeah, so I guess we'll roll into one. Why not? We have 5 questions total. 2 of them are from one person. He had a couple good ones. And then if you ask a question and it's not being used today, we probably have it set up to be used with a guest that's coming on. So don't be upset. It'll happen. The first one coming from Joseph Moore. What are some overrated or underrated foods that you believe are out there in the universe at the moment?
It's a great question.
I like it.
It's a great question.
I like it.
It's hard. I think everybody's overrated, underrated foods are way different than
of
each
course.
other.
No, of course.
But food's hard. You got me thinking.
Well, I know for an underrated, for me, and it'll probably be different for you. I don't know if you even eat stuff like that, but I feel like a really good gumbo is underrated. It's like a hearty down home, stick to your ribs,
Down
comfort
south
food. Yeah. I think that's an underrated food. I don't think that it gets the love down there, but all over the country where they can't maybe necessarily reproduce it as well. I don't think it gets the love. It's worth loving.
I don't know. Underrated food. I don't know. Maybe a grilled cheese and tomato soup. You hear a lot about it. People eat it.
The dip move.
But nobody makes it out to be something phenomenal. I know there's some grilled cheese places that opened up. I was to one and down in Washington. It was straight grilled cheeses. But,
Oh, cool.
But it's not I don't see them popping out everywhere or standing out on top of anything.
I wonder if that's because it's something you can do at home probably fairly easily. I mean, maybe not as good as they can, but you can do it at home.
Might be, but they had some good combinations on it. I forgot what the place was called, but it's straight. It was all grilled cheeses. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would say too, I just did that video somewhat recently, that pupusas. It's like Salvadorian. It's it's almost like a tortilla, but it's thicker and it's stuffed with meats and cheese and stuff. I would say those are underrated. Those are good.
I think things like that, though, ethnic type foods are underrated just because of the fact that a lot of people won't know what they are.
Right.
I think
Even
that's
those,
why
I didn't
they're
know what they
not.
were.
Yeah.
I've run kitchens for 20 years. I've lived this long. I had no idea what that was.
Yeah, I mean, you said that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's good though. It was good.
Yeah.
Overrated's harder for me because I like everything. I really do.
Overrated food. Well, this might tie into something else later that we asked, but to me, an overrated food that I see a lot of places around the area and a lot of people, that's their comfort food, Chinese food.
Yeah. I know you're not big on the.
I think they open up in different aspects, elements, whatever it is that they do, but I don't see a difference between one and one. And people, oh, this is great. General Tso or whatever the hell they call it, and I don't know. To me, that's just overrated. There's too many of them around, but that might also be something because of my opinion and what I like and don't like. It doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, I think you're right as far as the Americanized takeout. I think you're right. I think those types of the General Tso's dishes and shit like that. But I think if you get like in Hellertown, there's that place that's super authentic. It's the guy's from China and everything. Those type of places I like because it's different. It's actual food then. It's not just sugar sauce on top of fried, whatever.
So that becomes like a cultural thing, and that's why it's under.
Right.
I think that's where it plays a role.
Yeah,
into
but I would
that.
agree. I think I would agree with you as far as like just Americanized Chinese takeout. I can say that's overrated.
Yeah.
I think so, especially the things people like. So I don't think they're terrible. I don't think they're awful, whatever. But people love those crab rangoons. It's just dough and cream cheese, and they probably don't even put crab. If they do, it's probably that fake surimi pollock crap. I don't see the appeal. Everyone goes nuts for them. They're all right.
Yeah,
They're okay. I think that's an overrated food. I said it, and I mean it. Get mad at me.
He said it.
You know what else I think too? White people tacos.
What?
Overrated.
What is it?
Like ground beef, like, with the packet seasoning and,
Oh yeah, like the
overrated.
Santa Fe
Yes.
taco seasoning they throw in.
Overrated.
It makes it red and juice is coming
Pass.
out of it. Yeah,
Pass.
I agree.
I'm not interested.
100% agree.
Overrated.
100% agree.
I love a real taco and actual, like Mexican food I enjoy a lot. But the generic, family of white folk making tacos at home, I'm not interested.
I don't like that
pass.
seasoning either.
It's a pass.
We've had that before, and like, dude, just doesn't sit right. Doesn't sit right with me.
Yep.
I agree.
All right.
That's good. I mean, that's
overrated, underrated.
That's good.
Not bad.
I got it.
All right. Well, let's roll.
Well,
Go ahead.
do you guys agree?
Oh, yeah. You got to let us know.
Let us
You
know.
gotta let us know. I have a feeling I'm gonna get yelled at for the crab rangoon. I am. People love that stupid stuff.
Well, any negative comments or anything you want to do bad, aim them at him.
As if they weren't going to.
Oh, okay. I'll take a little bit of it. Oh.
So this one's interesting. It's not necessarily a question so much as a statement that, I think we can just kind of discuss a little bit. But Duana Adams just mentions how much food quality has changed over the years, which is absolutely true. It's just, I think different people have different opinions on why that's true.
You believe the food quality has changed?
I think
Or do you believe that the person or entity or whoever it is making the food has changed the ingredient for the food?
Definitely one, potentially both. I think, in my opinion, the food quality, I think our soil has been stripped so hard with Monsanto garbage and pesticides and whatever else that you can't. A cucumber doesn't even taste like a cucumber anymore. It's solid water.
Right.
There's no, if you get a cucumber, an organic cucumber today, or like a cucumber from anywhere in like the 1970s, the flavor from then to now, it doesn't taste like anything anymore. There's just nothing to it.
Agreed.
And I think tomatoes are kind of falling into that same way. Unless you get an incredibly ripe tomato, usually it has no flavor. And I think in those aspects, as far as fresh food, especially produce, I think that the quality is definitely not what it was.
It's funny you say that because not a lot of people understand that. Because when we go to get our produce, and this is just produce, we'll get back to the main ingredient.
Yeah.
But even the produce right now, I have to hand select, hand choose many of the quote unquote tomatoes and lettuces by hand, go through pallets of it to try to get.
Yeah, or else you're gonna get garbage.
Try to get the same pallet, going through it, trying to figure it out, trying to get it. So I 100% agree with you. And the prices skyrocket.
Yeah, well, I mean,
so
that's
and
a
what's
whole
what's
nother thing.
crazy, and a lot of people don't understand it, is when you get that so-called bad product, the price is 3 times the price.
Yeah, right.
And they
Yeah.
and they clearly, the person selling you it clearly says it to you. Hey, listen, the worse the product is, the higher the price, because now there's a demand problem right there, which is crazy to me.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as, let's say proteins or something, if we're talking about are today's cows, any worse or better, or, I don't know about that. I don't know that I can really speak to that. I don't know anything about commercial, production of animals, really. I can't really say. I think what I can say.
A piece of cake?
I'm good.
All right.
Piece of cake. What I can say, for me personally, just not even talking about restaurants, just even somebody who goes to a grocery store. I feel like if you go into your local ShopRite or whatever, and you get a pack of chicken breast, at least one out of the 5, let's say, you're gonna get in there, has a weird, rough, shitty texture. And like that was not like that in my youth. I know for a fact it wasn't. Like when I first started cooking, like when I was in kitchens and everything like that, I wouldn't come across that. So is that injection of steroids? I don't know. Is that their diet? The fact that they're killing them younger to try to supply more people? I don't know.
Definitely has something to do with production.
Yeah. So that in that respect, I do think also that quality has changed.
Yeah. I don't know. I 100% agree with you. There's a production of the product being the type of production is affecting the quality, but I also do believe after COVID, with the skyrocketing prices of what goes on there, I truly do believe that a lot of restaurants that were surviving and doing just well did change a lot of their ingredients, because I've noticed it in numerous
just to try and stay afloat.
Numerous locations where they've changed a couple of their products and ingredients, and you can clearly tell to save that extra, and not necessarily, and I'm not going to say it's their fault or not, it's to cover the overhead, the ground, the employees. So they might have been forced into doing it. So I do think that played a big role in the quality of many restaurants that I've been to.
I believe that. That was, I mean, and again, I won't say any names, but I had a client that I worked with for a while, and even towards the end of my time that I was there before I left, like it was like every week was a different brand of the same product. Right. And I was like, that, in my opinion, that's like commercial kitchen suicide. Like that's you're just asking to people to complain at that point, or you can't find any consistency when you do that.
No, I 100% agree with you.
So is part of it the quality of food? Yeah. Is part of it people who are purchasing the food to make for their consumers? Maybe they are not using the same products. That's probably also true. That's I think it's kind of a
combination of everything. Yeah. Combination of everything.
No, I think so. Which sucks.
It does. But I do believe that the ones that are trying to fight that, and not fight it in a verbal or manner, but fight it in a fact of trying to get the better product, or going out and trying to hand pick or choose. I think you do taste it in the quality of the food that you are getting and what you're getting out there. I do believe that that's a big part of some people's success now in the current forecast of what's going on out there. But
yeah, and I mean, and a lot of
and again,
a lot of people or places or whatever don't do that. They order from their broadliner, like US or Cisco or whatever, and like half of these people probably aren't even there when the truck drops. Right. So it's like they get what they get. So it's in those situations, like it's again, you're getting as somebody walking in as a consumer are getting what they're serving you, and
that's the mercy of the big vendor.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a combination of both, of everything really.
I agree.
So Matt Hahn, I love this question because I've known my answer since before I even read the question. Matt Hahn says, "What is one food you won't try under any circumstance?"
So you have an answer for this.
So now what's funny, if you say what I think you're going to say, mine falls under the same umbrella. Not exactly the same thing.
Okay. So then I'll go first. So let's see the umbrella if it falls under. Well, for me, and again, this is not against anything.
Everyone's different.
Not a food. This is I think
personal thing.
Food as a whole is a acquired taste per the individual. That's what I truly believe. You can have the same sandwich, 6 people eat it, 5 like it, 1 hates it. It's the same thing.
Right.
That being said, for me, Chinese food.
Yeah, I knew it. I did know it.
Again, I don't know.
It's just not your.
I don't know if there's things I've seen in the past or not past or heard or not heard. I don't know. As growing up, I don't know. I just not my cup of tea, and that will not be anything.
Yeah, I think it's just a preference thing. It's not what you're into.
Right. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
That would be mine. So what?
So it's not Chinese, but it is Asian. So kind of the umbrella.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly where it's from. It might be Korean. It might be Vietnamese. I'm not really sure. There is something called balut. Have you ever heard of this?
Never heard of it.
You should be happy. Don't look up photos.
I'm not gonna.
So balut, and I don't know, I might be saying this incorrectly as I describe it, because I only have a vague understanding exactly, but it was enough to turn me off forever. It's basically a chick that's like, in its like egg, like becoming a chicken. And at some point they cut that process and basically you boil it. And now it's like a boiled egg with like a half-born chick cooked into it. Like people who talk about it, like they eat it, like the bones from their brain and like head are crunching in your mouth while you're eating this thing. I'm not interested in that. There's feathers, beak, like talons or whatever. Like I never, you cannot. There are no circumstances in which you're getting me to eat this thing.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Thank God I never heard of it.
Don't look up photos.
I'm not gonna look it up, nor do I care. Actually,
please don't.
That's the point.
You're gonna regret looking up photos that if you look it up.
I mean, you shouldn't even have said that in front of me. I don't even want to hear about it.
It is absolutely disgusting. I can't. And now again, I'm not shaming people who grew up eating that and love it and whatever. I'm not trying to do that. But for me, who that is not something I grew up with. It's not something I ever had to experience. Now that I have the choice, I will not be experiencing it.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm willing to do. I'm sure people feel like that. I know a lot of people feel like that about Scrapple. A lot of people are like, because it's like basically every piece of a pig in there. They throw the whole head in and stuff like that. I know a lot of people feel that way. There's foods, not just, from other cultures that are like that, where they use the whole animal and stuff that a lot of people are like, yeah, pass. I get that. I mean, a lot of people say that about like hot dogs. You don't know what's in a hot dog.
No, you don't.
Even if it says all beef, it could be beef eyeballs.
Right.
Nobody knows. You know what's in a hot dog.
Right.
So, however, you know exactly what's in this balut thing because you can see it.
There goes my dinner.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. So yeah, balut's a hard pass. If you love it, that's wonderful. I'm not shaming you. That's great. I will not be eating it. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. That just now that whole umbrella of food now really.
It's even further.
Made it even.
You're about to close the umbrella.
I'm done. Closed. It's been closed.
Just get rained on. Who cares?
Been closed. Oh man.
All right. So a past guest, Michael, from Core Police, just says not exactly a question. I think it was to stoke us going back and forth a little bit about it. Just basically says, how about them Karen customers?
Thanks, Mike.
Well, but to add to that, don't be a Karen customer. That's all. Like, I don't own a business, right? So this probably doesn't affect me like it affects you. I see it from a different way. I have to see it. I have, through the social media business, I have 5, I believe, clients right now. And so I see it across all of these businesses in all different ways for all different reasons. And there's no reason, like every time I see this happen, there's no reason for it. There's never been a time that a person walked into an establishment and acted like a total dick and got their way. There's never been a time that happened. And if they did, shame on that establishment, honestly, in my opinion. I'm not speaking for your businesses, your business, I'm speaking for me. Shame on them for pandering to a person who's gonna be a dick for no reason. Hard pass, no thanks. I'm not interested in dealing with those people at all. And if I have to, it's not gonna be in a positive way for them. That's just me. Most recently, so I won't say clients and situations and whatever, but one of my clients is closed a couple days out of the week. Like it's just the staffing, the way it works and stuff. Like that person decides to take some time off. So for whatever reason, the tablet for like DoorDash or something was like left on for one of the days that they were closed. And an order came through. So, okay, like that happens. Whose mistake that was, I don't know. Was it the business? Perhaps. Was it DoorDash? Perhaps. Who knows? Like it was just, but it was on.
Well, if they don't accept it.
But DoorDash took the order, but the business was closed.
Yeah, but if they don't accept it, it doesn't matter.
But their claim, whether it went through or not, they're claiming it did. And they were freaking, so I run the social media, so I have access to the messages. Freaking out. And I mean, in a way that was, I wouldn't speak to most animals like this. Like, I mean, like cursing and like just like my client apologized multiple times and was like, I'm not making excuses, but this is the situation. I can't refund you any money that I didn't see. Like that's not a thing. Like if you ordered through DoorDash and it went through, who knows if it even went through, and it went through, you have to get a refund from DoorDash. Like so. But like it was just this like crazy, like to the point where like the person who was messaging them was like, yeah, well my boyfriend's coming down there, rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, what is happening?
So it seems like in the industry, most of what you'll see happen at one place does. We've seen that as well. I mean, we've seen people show up, I want a refund. We never accepted your order.
Right.
We shut off some days. We might have to shut off Uber due to bread consumption shortage, or you shut it off due to volumes and being able. So, there was one time the Uber or whatever it was, one of the platforms was off since 12. Oh, we placed an order at 3:00. Well,
if it didn't go through,
we didn't accept it.
Right.
There's nothing we could do for you.
Yeah,
and it makes it hard to keep those platforms for businesses like us. Yeah. It's hard to keep it
that's a whole other question.
Because you have that, or you have quote unquote whatever Karen customer will go on there. You might forget a sauce. They'll write, you forgot a whole sandwich. They'll get a refund, and we're eating the cost.
Right.
Like, come on. I've been to many locations where ketchup, sauce, whatever the hell was it on, whatever. You make do with what you got.
Or whatever. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, and also, completely off topic from Karen, but as far as the apps go, some of the fees are ridiculous. Like for business owners. Like half the time, you're making half what you would on a sandwich or something. It's crazy.
I tell even the customers paying more. So, right. I tell the customers...
You're all getting screwed.
I tell everybody. Everybody comes in, just call it in. Come in, order here. You're saving money. You're I don't know.
Yeah, I have multiple clients that will say that every time the person comes in, if they did order, if they ordered pickup, if there isn't a driver coming to get it or whatever, if they ordered pickup, they'll be like, listen, don't do that. Right. You can just order from us and save yourself a lot of money.
Yeah, like 20, 30% or whatever the hell it is.
Right. Yeah, those apps are wild. I get it for the convenience, and I know through COVID they were necessary, but we're at a point now. I don't know. People still love them though.
Yeah.
My kids were just talking about it today. They have a school thing that they're going away for 4 days, and my son was like, "Yeah, the hotel's food sucks, so we're just gonna DoorDash."
It's a generational thing.
Okay.
Have I used it? I'm guilty of it too.
No, I've done it too. In hotels, in other towns and stuff. If I don't know what's around, or I don't want to leave the hotel, I've done it too.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it. But it doesn't make it right or wrong. It is what it is. Yeah.
So Karen customers, don't do that. There's no. I'm trying to think of the nicest way to say this. There's regardless of what's happening in your life, everyone working in a restaurant has stuff happening in theirs too.
A lot.
So you coming in and being less than friendly for no reason at all, no one is going to be like, I should take on more crap in my day to make sure this person feels better about themselves because they had a crappy day. They probably had a crappy day too. They probably had a crappy week, month, year. You don't know that. So don't show up with just a shit attitude and expect to be treated like royalty. It's stupid. That's how I feel. I'm saying that as a non-business owner.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not. It is. I'll leave it at where you're saying.
You have a little more of a responsibility to make sure your customers are happy. I get that. I totally get that. But I'm don't be a dick.
My biggest thing. I've been in retail industry, food industry. Retail since I was a little kid. I've been dealing with customer service forever. So it's very difficult for me to not cater or not do.
Right.
But
yeah,
but there are instances in which the tone and the manner in which you are being told to do something is very degrading as an individual and as a character, where no matter how strong or how hard you try to hold it back, it gets to a point where it's very difficult. It gets very difficult.
For me, it's the aggression. There's never a reason to enter an establishment with aggression in you already.
And
I don't get that.
What makes it worse is a lot of this now is reflected on these social media. They'll run to Google and they'll post a comment because they didn't get their way.
Right.
I mean, we were just talking about this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, which is
earlier today.
I mean, was insane too.
I mean, you're yeah, it's special.
It's a good word. It's a good word to use. That's pretty special.
It's special. I'm not touching it from there. We'll leave it at that.
No. Yep.
We love all you customers, no matter how it is, and that's the honest to God truth. But don't make it hard for some of us, and
for no reason,
especially for our staff, who sometimes even we as business owners feel so bad for because they're trying to serve the best they can, even whatever extreme times or wait times. They work very hard, and
they work hard and they care. So like it's hard to see that kind of light leaving their eyes when they're getting degraded about something that they probably didn't even do wrong.
And they 95% of the time it's not.
They didn't. Right. Exactly.
It's just they don't like it.
Karens.
It is what it is. What it is. It is what it is.
We got one more.
Who sent that? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Joseph Moore again. He had two. He had like 3 or 4. Actually, a lot of them were really good. I think we're going to use the other ones for other episodes. But this was the last one for today. He used 2 for today. What is your death row meal? That is so hard. So if you ask me my favorite song, like I tell you, I can't even give you my favorite 5 songs in one genre. Like I'm like one of those people, you know what I mean? Like favorite movie, I don't know. I like 1,000 movies, like a whole bunch. So like to ask your one meal you would choose, it's hard.
I hope we're never in a death row.
That's, I guess, a good place to start with.
I mean, you could have asked it in a fashion in which you said, "What's the last meal you ever had?" Choice about. I mean, death row, bro. I mean, come on, man. We're just making cheesesteaks, and you're just trying to film it. That's all we're trying to do here.
Off to prison.
All right. We'll get back to it. Okay, so
it's tough. It's really tough.
You know, this might sound like it's written or should be said this way, but I'm not joking. I'm really not joking. It would be a cheesesteak.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew it.
I'm not. And honest to God, you can throw it all out the door. You can throw out what I do. It would be a good cheesesteak.
But that's why you do this, because you love these foods.
I mean, I'm not. Okay, fine. I'll take away the cheesesteak. If I had to choose, you said there's a lineup. A great burger. That would be it. That would be the 2 that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I cannot. And again, I mean, I know people love 5-star restaurant, Michelin stars, whatever it is. You can't pay me to go to those places.
Yeah. So I just quick, kind of off topic. Well, not off topic, but off note of the question. I have a hard time looking at those menus and finding something that sounds appealing.
Right.
Like it's just like it's almost like, I mean, I respect what the chef does and like his creativity and the ability that he has to transform ingredients, but like it feels like it's too much sometimes. And then on top of that, they give you nothing. I'll leave there and still be hungry.
I'll do without the asparagus bite. I'm good, man. Without the asparagus bite and a little small tomato, potato, whatever it is in a bowl.
The 2 things that I don't like about those places that have been very popular, trending, this could be another overrated for me, is sous vide. It drives me nuts. There's no reason to put your food in a bag and boil it. Like if you can't cook something to temp, you suck. And
a what? What is it?
Sous vide. So sous vide, there's a machine. It's like a vacuum sealer almost.
Okay.
And then you cook these items, whatever it may be, that you can sous vide damn near anything, in water that's held at a certain temperature, and it gets it to the doneness you want it, like perfectly every time.
Okay.
So a lot of places will do that. They'll par cook maybe, an item there, and then they'll finish it in a pan or on a grill or something, or sometimes they just cook it all the way you can lock a sauce in the bag with the item. Sometimes they cook it that way, so it's like almost like a boil and bag kind of thing. I think it's overdone. It's unnecessary. It's overrated. I'm not a big fan. And foams. These like Michelin chefs are constantly with the foams. They're turning. You can't have a sauce anymore. You have to have it in like a foamy consistency now. Why? I don't get it.
To tell you, all of this is all new to me because I don't even follow it. It just
Yeah.
means nothing to me.
Yeah. See,
And that's not.
I have to.
That's not taking away from their
No,
food.
right.
It's not taking away from the food. To each your own, whatever it is. But all I'm trying to do is cover what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
For me, that is my food. Like it has nothing to do with what I do on a daily basis. That's the kind of food that would be my quote unquote death row.
I've always thought that. Like I think that in those places they take things too far, and then to cover the fact that they've bought very expensive ingredients and they have 48 people in the kitchen, they charge you a ridiculous amount of money for a very small amount of food. I am much happier in a place like I think we talked about this on one of the episodes already, but like like a dish like coq au vin or something like that, like that's a French chicken dish. It's food that was like food made by people who didn't have any money, but they figured out a way to make it incredible.
Right.
And now it's like a very revered dish.
Right.
I am more impressed by somebody who can cook those types of things well than somebody who gives me like a asparagus foam. I don't give a shit about your foam. I don't want it. I'm not interested. I'd rather.
I agree.
I'm just and like I said, the portions. I mean, I'm a big guy, right? But like the portions at those places, I leave hungry.
Right.
I've been to multiple restaurants, very high end restaurants and stuff, where like you leave hungry.
Right.
So it's like what? Like why? Like why do we just spend a couple $100 per person for no reason?
I 100% agree with you, but you still didn't answer the question.
I know. All right.
turn.
All right. So my first thought immediately, without thinking, when I read the question, was I could go out with a burger and be happy.
Okay.
And I did a podcast myself, somebody else's podcast, and that was my answer. It was either. I had two. I didn't want to narrow it to one. I had two. I said either a burger, a very, very good, like probably the best burger I've ever had I could do, or one of the best pizzas I've ever had would be another one. Like a very good high quality pizza from, Brooklyn or, North Jersey or something. Right. Or, those were my answers then. They probably still are. I mean, I could think of other things, like who wouldn't want, like a nice, ribeye or fillet with fucking lobster tail and whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's 1,000 things you could say, but I'm pretty basic in that way. I think that like just a really good burger and fries would be dope, maybe even tater tots, and or pizza. I like some of the pizzas I've had are worth saying that would be okay if that was the last thing I ate.
Right. Listen. You're preaching to the choir. We're preaching to the choir.
So I think that's it. I think. I mean, if we had to get super specific, I could, but I think in a vague way, a really good burger or a really good pizza.
We're on the same page. I just think that's down to earth. That's a realist type of food. To be honest with you, I don't know. Like I said, everybody's different. Death row meal. I don't want to be on death row, so I don't know. I mean,
ideally, this is never a thing you have to really think about.
Let's just say what we want to eat. That's what we want to eat.
See, it's so funny. I answered 10 seconds ago, right? Already in my head, I'm like, oh, what about cutlets? Like, I can't choose one thing. It's impossible. I couldn't even narrow it down past two, and I already just thought of the third.
But your food that you're talking about,
it's still basic stuff.
It's all within a realm of where you can go to one place and get all of that at the
pretty
same
much,
spot.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
So it's not like it's a different type of concept, So I mean, I agree with you. I'm everything you named is exactly what I think in my head too. I mean, now when you said pizza, I was like, shit, how did I forget to say pizza? I mean, I'll eat pizza. That's why
this is so hard.
I'll eat pizza 7 days a week.
Yeah, that's why this is so hard. Because like narrowing it down to one thing is impossible.
I eat pizza 7 days a week. I love pizza.
It's so hard. That's where I'm at. Definitely, in that ballpark of three things or so that I said, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are the 5 questions you had.
I think we did. I think we did great.
How did I do as a guest?
I probably won't have you back.
Fudge.
However, and I'm not going to say who, but we do have a fun guest next time out.
Yeah.
Somebody that you probably won't expect. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. And I could tell you, and I will be as vague with this as humanly possible, the people who like to be Karens in a sense and play people against each other will be very surprised by the episode. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
We'll see how it plays out.
I'm excited.
Yep.
I'm excited.
It'll be a good episode.
And we'll probably be in the studio for that.
Yeah, we should be back. Yeah.
I do like this though. This is casual.
I actually like this too. I mean, this is us being real.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
we got to
it's a
be
nice
real
little
with you
setup.
guys every once in a while. You know, Chuck and I.
Yeah, it wasn't polished.
Yeah.
It's not. We have a guy who edits this for us because I'm crazy busy and I don't want to, and he won't even have to do this because it's so simple and easy and just chill. It's nice.
Yeah. See, this is what I wanted to do from the beginning. You know.
Just chilling. Yeah. I'm in there yelling every time he makes a noise, like with his ring or something.
Yo, why is your thing beeping? Why is your phone beeping? Relax.
Listen, this is my job.
We're doing this for fun. Listen, we do this.
This is my job.
We
Perfecting videos is what I have to try and
yeah,
do
but
every
you know
day.
we're doing this. We did this in the end. Honestly, and again, I don't think we've been real in some of the things, why or not why, but we being as real as possible. We're doing this actually for the customer,
good time.
For us to have fun.
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
extra-
this is.
yeah,
We're doing
yeah,
this to
yeah.
have fun. We
This isn't
really
like
enjoy.
We're not
really,
chasing the Spotify top 10.
we're not doing this for those reasons. We're doing this to have fun. We're doing this to get out of our routines, our elements, interact with our quote unquote my customers, his viewers. we're just we love doing this. We love. I mean, for me personally, I'll speak for myself. I love interacting with people. I do it. I mean, I do other things differently than what I do here, and even there, when I get an email or whatever, I'm like, just talk to me. Like, I'm right here. Talk. Let's talk. Forget the emails. Forget the text. Let's be real with each other. And I like doing this. I love doing this.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Hopefully, you guys like it too.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's 3 viewers on the video. Well, if you like it or don't like it, we're still going to do it. So suck it.
Cut.
That's it. End episode.
End episode.
We really can end the episode. I think we're good. It was good.
Yeah, that's a very nice.
fun.
Let's
It was
see.
fun.
Yeah,
We did
very
great.
good. Yes,
We did great.
yes.
All right. Make sure to come back for this next one. I'm telling you, the next episode is going to be really awesome. You're gonna like it.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thanks,
Peace
guys.
out.